We've all been there, right? You're in a store, you see something you want, you see the price tag, and you just assume, okay, that's the price. But what if I told you that in the eyes of the law, that little price tag isn't a promise? It's actually just the start of a conversation. Let's dig into this, the price tag puzzle.
So let me ask you this directly. You see that perfect item on the shelf. The price is right there in black and white. Is that shop legally forced to sell it to you for that amount? Take a second. What's your gut feeling?
If you said yes, hey, you're not alone. I mean, that's what most of us would think. It just seems like common sense. But the actual legal answer is no. And the reason why is this really cool principle that, believe it or not, shapes pretty much every single purchase we make. Okay, so let's get into the heart of it. The key that unlocks this whole puzzle is a legal idea, and it's called the invitation to treat. Now, I know, it sounds a little stuffy and formal, but trust me, the idea itself is actually super simple, and it's going to completely change how you look at shopping. So, what in the world is an invitation to treat? Well, think of it this way. It's not the deal itself. It's more like an announcement from, say, a shop owner that basically says, hey everyone, I'm open for business. Come on in and make me an offer. It's the opening line, not the final handshake. And here's where it all flips on its head. The really crucial part is that phrase right there. It's about inviting them, the customers, to make you, the seller, an offer. It totally reverses the roles we thought we were playing. And boom, that's the light bulb moment. That price tag you're looking at, that's not the store offering to sell you the item for that price. No, it's the store inviting you to go up to the cashier and offer to buy it from them. So when you think about it, you're the one who kicks off the actual deal. And this idea, it isn't just for things on a store shelf. I promise, once you get this concept, you're going to start seeing these invitations everywhere you look. Let's check out a few other places they pop up.
First step, of course, is our classic example, anything on display in a shop. Every single time you're just browsing the aisles, you're basically walking through a giant field of invitations. The store is inviting you to pick what you want and then make your offer at the checkout.
What about an ad you see online? Or a flyer that shows up in your mailbox? Same thing. That's not a legally binding contract. It's just an ad, inviting you to come on down to the store and offer to buy the things they're promoting.
Okay, think about an auction. When the auctioneer holds something up and says, all right, what am I bid for this lovely vase? That's not an offer to sell. It's an invitation. They're inviting everyone in the room to start making offers, which we call bids. It's only when the hammer falls that they are officially accepting one of those offers.
This same idea even scales way up into the corporate world. When a big company needs a huge project done, they'll put out a call for tenders. And that's really just a fancy way of saying they're inviting other businesses to submit their proposals, their offers, to do the work. It's the exact same principle. So you might be thinking, okay, this is all interesting legal stuff, but why? Why does the law even make this distinction? Does it really matter? Well, yeah, it really, really does. There's a very practical logic behind all of this. This is exactly why it matters. Just imagine if an ad was a binding offer. What if a store made a tiny typo and advertised a new TV for $5 instead of $500? They'd be legally forced to sell every TV at that price, even if it bankrupted them. But because it's just an invitation, the store can manage its stock, it can correct pricing mistakes, and ultimately, it can say, oops, our mistake, we can't accept that offer. It's a safety net for honest errors.
All right, so let's boil it all down. What's the main thing to remember here? First, that price tag or ad you see, it is not an offer. It's an invitation to treat. That means you, the customer, are the one who actually makes the offer when you get to the checkout. And because it's your offer, the seller has the final right to either accept it or reject it. So, there you have it. You're in on the secret now. The next time you're looking at a restaurant menu or an online ad or even a for sale sign on a car, you can ask yourself, wait a minute, who's really making the first move here? Thanks for digging into this with me.